Stretching across the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines remain one of the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring mysteries of the ancient world. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor, span hundreds of meters and depict everything from simple geometric shapes to colossal figures of animals and humans. First discovered from the air in the 20th century, they continue to baffle archaeologists, historians, and scientists alike. The Nazca Lines are believed to have been created between 500 BCE and 500 CE by the Nazca culture, a pre-Columbian civilization known for its advanced irrigation systems, pottery, and textiles. Yet, despite their sophistication, the exact purpose of these geoglyphs remains uncertain. Some scholars argue that the lines were created for astronomical purposes, aligning with celestial events such as solstices and equinoxes. Others suggest religious or ceremonial significance, believing that the figures were meant to be offerings to the gods, perhaps to invoke rain in this desert region. The scale of the Nazca Lines is staggering. Some of the animal figures, such as the hummingbird, monkey, and spider, stretch over 100 meters in length. The lines themselves are shallow trenches, carefully scraped to expose the lighter-colored earth beneath the surface. What is remarkable is the precision with which these figures were drawn. From the ground, many appear as mere lines, but from the air, the images reveal themselves in full grandeur. Creating such massive figures without aerial perspectives seems almost impossible, yet the Nazca people achieved it. Archaeologists believe they used simple tools like ropes, stakes, and grids to scale up smaller drawings to monumental proportions. This feat demonstrates not only technical skill, but also a profound understanding of geometry and planning. The desert's dry climate has preserved the Nazca Lines remarkably well. Over centuries, wind, erosion, and human activity could have erased these works, yet the unique conditions of the region, minimal rainfall, stable soil composition, and lack of vegetation, have allowed the geoglyphs to survive almost unchanged. Despite this, the site faces threats from modern development, tourism, and natural erosion. One of the most compelling aspects of the Nazca Lines is the sheer variety of figures. Geometric shapes such as trapezoids, spirals, and zigzags coexist with depictions of animals, birds, and mythical creatures. Some researchers, like Maria Reiche, devoted their lives to studying these figures, proposing that the geoglyphs had astronomical significance. She suggested that the lines could map the movement of the sun, moon, and stars, functioning as a giant observatory etched into the desert. Yet, this theory is not universally accepted. Critics argue that many lines do not correspond to any significant celestial alignment. Others propose that the geoglyphs served as ceremonial pathways, walked upon during rituals or processions. The act of creating the figures could itself have been a form of devotion, a way for the Nazca people to connect with their gods and the landscape. Another intriguing possibility is that the Nazca Lines were intended for deities who could observe them from the sky. In a culture without aerial technology, the idea that gods could traverse the heavens aligns with mythological beliefs. Offering a grand visual spectacle to the gods may have been a form of communication, a plea for divine favor in a harsh and unforgiving environment. The precision of the geoglyphs continues to inspire modern scientists. Advanced technology such as drones, satellite imagery, and 3D scanning has allowed researchers to map and study the lines in unprecedented detail. These studies reveal the sophistication of the Nazca's designs, including perfect symmetry, alignment, and proportions. The effort and planning required to create such a vast and detailed network of lines suggests a society with strong organizational capabilities. Despite extensive research, many questions remain unanswered. How did the Nazca people maintain scale and proportion over such vast distances? What was the symbolic significance of each figure? Why were some lines simple geometric forms, while others were complex representations of living creatures? the answers remain elusive, keeping the mystery alive for both scholars and enthusiasts. Cultural and mythological interpretations of the Nazca Lines add another layer of fascination. Some researchers believe the figures represented cosmological maps or spiritual guides, connecting the human world to the divine. Birds, for example, may symbolize messengers between the earth and the sky, while spiders and monkeys could represent fertility, nature, or ancestral spirits. The line's placement and orientation may also reflect social and ritualistic organization. Certain figures are situated near water sources, ceremonial platforms, or ancient settlements. This suggests that the geoglyphs were integrated into the broader cultural and environmental context of the Nazca people. The act of walking along the lines during rituals may have been a form of sacred journey, a way to interact physically with the spiritual world. Modern interpretations often extend into speculative territory. Ancient astronaut theorists, for instance, proposed that the Nazca Lines were created to be seen by extraterrestrial visitors, suggesting advanced knowledge or contact with beings from the sky. While these theories are not supported by mainstream archaeology, they contribute to the allure and popular fascination with the site. Another enduring question is the method of construction. Archaeologists posit that grids and ropes allowed the Nazca to enlarge small drawings to monumental scale. Stakes placed at key points would help outline the figures, while careful measurement ensured proportionality. Some lines extend for several kilometers, demonstrating remarkable engineering skills. The Nazca Lines also reveal insights into the social and political structure of the culture. The ability to mobilize labor for such extensive projects indicates leadership, organization, and communal effort. These works were not the creation of a single individual, but a collective endeavor, reflecting societal values, shared beliefs, and cultural priorities. Scientific investigations into the Nazca Lines employ modern technologies such as satellite imaging, ground-penetrating radar, and LiDAR scanning. These tools have uncovered previously unknown lines, overlapping figures, and hidden geometrical patterns. The new discoveries continue to challenge our understanding of the Nazca civilization and the purpose behind their monumental creations. Environmental studies suggest that the choice of location was deliberate. The flat, arid plains provided an ideal canvas, ensuring that the figures would remain visible over centuries. The unique soil composition, with a top layer of reddish-brown iron oxide-coated stones, contrasted sharply with the lighter subsoil when scraped away, creating high-visibility lines. Some researchers focus on potential astronomical alignments. Certain trapezoids and lines appear to correlate with the positions of the sun and moon during solstices and equinoxes. This alignment may have been used to mark important agricultural or ceremonial dates, blending practical needs with spiritual beliefs. The Nazca Lines' endurance is a testament to human ingenuity and adaptation. In a harsh desert environment, the creation and preservation of these geoglyphs required not only skill, but also an understanding of natural processes. Wind patterns, soil composition, and minimal rainfall contributed to their survival, turning the desert into a timeless gallery of human expression. Archaeologists continue to debate whether the lines were meant to be seen primarily from the ground or from above. While aerial views reveal the full scope, it is likely that the Nazca experienced them differently, engaging with the lines through walking, ceremonial processions, and ritual activities. The line's true impact may have been both visual and experiential, creating a connection between people, landscape, and cosmos. The preservation of the Nazca Lines faces modern challenges. Urban expansion, mining, and tourism threaten the delicate desert ecosystem. Efforts by UNESCO, Peruvian authorities, and international organizations aim to protect the site through controlled access, surveillance, and public education. Balancing preservation with public interest remains an ongoing struggle. Cultural significance is also central to the ongoing fascination. The Nazca Lines inspire awe not only because of their scale, but also because they embody the creativity, spirituality, and ambition of an ancient civilization. They challenge contemporary society to reconsider what is possible with limited technology, demonstrating the timeless human desire to leave a mark on the world. The artistic and symbolic complexity of the lines invites interdisciplinary study. Archaeologists, historians, astronomers, and anthropologists collaborate to unravel their secrets, each contributing insights into construction techniques, cultural meaning, and cosmological significance. Such cooperation enriches our understanding and ensures that the Nazca Lines remain a vibrant subject of investigation. Popular culture has embraced the mystery. Documentaries, books, and films frequently feature the Nazca Lines as a symbol of ancient wisdom, unsolved enigmas, and human ingenuity. The site captivates audiences with its blend of art, science, and spirituality, transcending geographical and temporal boundaries. Ultimately, the Nazca Lines remind us of the limits of our knowledge and the depths of human creativity. They are both artistic and scientific marvels, challenging assumptions about ancient societies and their capabilities. Each discovery raises deeper questions. Were the lines purely ceremonial, or did they serve multiple purposes? How did the Nazca coordinate such large-scale projects without modern tools? The geoglyphs also teach us about the relationship between humans and the environment. In one of the harshest climates on Earth, a civilization managed to create enduring, monumental works that continue to fascinate thousands of years later. The Nazca Lines embody a profound understanding of landscape, engineering, and symbolism, showing that art and science were intertwined even in ancient times. Exploring the Nazca Lines is not just an archaeological endeavor, it is a journey into the minds, beliefs, and ambitions of a civilization long gone. Each line and figure reflects an intersection of creativity, spirituality, and practical knowledge. By studying them, we gain insight into how the Nazca people perceived their world, connected with their gods, and left an enduring legacy. The mystery of the lines also challenges modern assumptions about ancient cultures. Despite lacking modern technology, the Nazca achieved precision and scale that continue to inspire engineers, artists, and researchers today. Their work demonstrates that human ingenuity transcends time, and that careful observation, planning, and collective effort can produce results that seem almost impossible. Finally, the Nazca Lines remain a symbol of wonder and fascination for humanity. They remind us that some questions may never be fully answered, yet the pursuit of understanding enriches our knowledge and imagination. As we continue to study, preserve, and interpret these incredible geoglyphs, they serve as a bridge between the past and present, urging us to marvel at the creativity and ambition of our ancestors.